Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Jai Radha
Jai Radha Madhava Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Asuranandana Brajajana Ranjana. Asuranandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yasuranandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yasuranandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Asuranandana Brajajana Ranjana. Asuranandana Brajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jayo Mishtapad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Sutara Sutashi Shrimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayo Mishtapad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Asutara Sutashi Shrimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Kori Vaishnavan Ki Jai. Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem se kho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sarikora Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navari Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Gangamai Ki Jai. Yamunamai Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhaktaman Ki Jai, Nitai Gora Premanandi, Hari 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 Bol, all glories to the Assambho devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the Assambho devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the Assambho devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Krishna Stay Bhurti Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhanamani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Manachari Nandini Vishesha Shurnamani Paschatri. Hare Krishna, dear friends. Please write Hare Krishna into the comment section. Frank is back. Welcome back. Frank is back on YouTube. Harold Danielson, Hare Krishna, Harold. Rudra Prakash, Ganesh, Ganapati, Krishna Prema Mataji, Bronwyn Moran, Michelle Williams, Shamdai, KT, Paul Cooper, Gabriela, Alexandra, Peter Kirshner, John Griffin, Matt, Hare Krishna, Matt Bembridge, Manish Pangeni, Sachin, Hare Krishna, Sachin, Neil Prabhu. Anybody else? Please don't be shy. Say Hare Krishna. Robert, Hare Krishna, Robert. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, Chapter 14, Text 26. Nayasyalo kisva janaha parova natyadrito notakaschid vigarhya vayam vrataira yacharanam pavidham Ashash mahe jambata bhukta bhogam. Translation. Na, never. Yasya, of whom. Loke, in the world. Svajanaha, kinsman. Paraha, unconnected. Va, nor. Na, neither. Ati, greater. Adritaha, favorable. Na, not. Uta, or. Kaschit, anyone. Vigaryaha, criminal. Vayam, we. Vratai, by vows. Yat, whose. Charana, feet. Apavidham, rejected. Ashashmahe, respectfully worship. Ajam, Mahaprasad, Bata, certainly, Bhukta Bhogam, remnants of foodstuff. The verse is 3rd Canto, chapter 14, 26, Robert. Peter Krishna, he just posted it right now. Hare Krishna, Tatiana, Shristi, and Agori. Translation: Lord Shiva regards no one as his relative, yet there is no one who is not connected with him. He does not regard anyone as very favorable or abominable. We respectfully worship the remnants of his foodstuff, and we vow to accept what is rejected by him. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Kashyapa informed his wife that just because Lord Shiva happened to be his brother-in-law, that should not encourage her in her offense towards him. Kashyapa warned her that actually Lord Shiva is not connected with anyone, nor is anyone his enemy, since he is one of the 3 controllers of the universal affairs. He is equal to everyone. His greatness is incomparable because he is a great devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is said that among all the devotees of the Personality of Godhead, Lord Shiva is the greatest. Thus the remnants of foodstuff left by him are accepted by other devotees as Mahaprasad, or great spiritual foodstuff. The remnants of foodstuff offered to Lord Krishna are called prasad. But when the same prasad is eaten by a great devotee like Lord Shiva, it is called Mahaprasad. Lord Shiva is eager. Parvati, who is the powerful material nature personified, is under his full control as his wife. Yet he does not use her even to build a residential house. He prefers to remain without shelter, and his great wife also agrees to live with him humbly. People in general worship Goddess Durga, the wife of Lord Shiva, for material prosperity, but Lord Shiva engages her in his service without material desire. He simply advises his great wife that of all kinds of worship, the worship of Vishnu is the highest, and greater than that is the worship of a great devotee or anything in relation with Vishnu. Om Agyan Tirinandasya Jnana Shalakayam Chakshunanminitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, has opened my darkened eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances unto His lotus feet. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Sorry, can I just have this no time that is there on the table? One no time. Take with the left hand. Thank you. So Lord Shiva is the personification of austerity and humility also. Lord Shiva, a big powerful demigod whose wife Durga is the whole material energy, was sitting under a tree. This is a nice story. In other words, he could not even construct a house. His wife was capable of creating a whole new planet, but she was living with her husband underneath a tree. Yet she never claimed, "My dear husband, if you cannot construct a house, I can make one." There is a story that nicely illustrates this exemplary attachment. One day, both Lord Shiva and Goddess Durga decided, "People criticize us, all right, let us have some house." Both of them were capable of doing anything they wanted, so they constructed a very nice gold house and decided to live there from then on. Furthermore, they organized a new house entering ceremony. Gargamuni and many other brahmanas were invited to attend, and when they arrived, they began to eat so voraciously that soon all the stock was finished. When after eating they asked for dakshin, contribution, as is the custom, Lord Shiva became puzzled and did not know what to do. He realized, "Where shall I get anything now? They have finished all the stock." Thus, after shortly deliberating, Lord Shiva concluded, "All right, take this house." In this way, Lord Shiva and Goddess Durga ended up under a tree again. So, this is the position of Lord Shiva, so renounced. Although he is the controller of Durga, everybody is worshipping Durga for material benefits. This is great foolishness. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, those who worship the demigods are less intelligent because the boons that are given by the demigods are temporary and you are eternal. That which is temporary can never satisfy that which is eternal. This is a fundamental truth. But people are, they're so lusty. Their vision has been covered by lust, lusty desires. So they cannot understand this. They go on and on and on in material existence, suffering, because as soon as you want material happiness, the material distress is attached to that happiness. Always. You cannot be happy. Happiness is always relative in this world. And because it is relative, it is also suffering. So, Lord Shiva is controlling Durga. Everybody is praying to Durga, please satisfy my desires. But Durga is trying to satisfy Lord Shiva. She is the wife of Lord Shiva, so every wife wants to satisfy her husband. This is natural. So this is the position of a Vaishnava. Lord Shiva is the greatest Vaishnava. Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. This is stated in the Shastra. It is not some kind of a concoction that Krishna devotees, they have made up some concoction that Lord Shiva is a devotee of Vishnu. This is stated in the Shastra. Anyone who knows the Shastra, you will see very clearly. Srila Prabhupada mentions this statement at the end of the purport, the statement of Lord Shiva. The statement is given in Padma Purana. Lord Shiva says that out of all kinds of worship, the worship of Vishnu is the highest. But even greater then the worship of Vishnu is the worship of the devotee of Vishnu. Just like we worship Srila Prabhupada. He is a devotee. But every day we do Guru Puja. Every time we recite a class, we give obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. So this is recommended by Lord Shiva. You should worship the devotees. Not as good as God. Not that now devotee has become God. Devotee never thinks like this. Devotee is always thinking, I am unworthy of this worship. When Srila Prabhupada was worshipped by his disciples early on, when they did the first Guru Puja, Srila Prabhupada, he said that you are all representatives of my Guru Maharaj. That is the vision of such a highly elevated devotee. He sees his disciples as superior to him. Now we should not imitate also. But only such a person who genuinely feels so insignificant, he is worthy of that worship. Not that any damn rascal number one neophyte devotee should be worshipped. No. An Uttamarikari, a pure devotee, unadulterated, without any trace of contamination. This is recommended by Lord Shiva as the highest type of worship. Lord Chaitanya also said the highest type of worship is that of the gopis. The gopis, they only thought of Krishna. They were not even attracted by the opulence of God, of Krishna. They were simply interested in serving him. That is pure bhakti, uttama bhakti. There are all kinds of contaminated bhakti. Karma Mishra Bhakti, Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Yoga Mishra Bhakti. Mishra means mixed. So mixed devotional service will not give you pure result. That will be a problem. So when we approach a spiritual master, he should be 100% pure devotee. Just like our Srila Prabhupada. And only under his guidance we can become purified. Purified and beautified. And only such a devotee can produce Mahaprasadam. Mahaprasadam. It is prasadam when it's offered to Krishna. But when such a highly elevated devotee tastes that prasadam, it becomes doubly blessed. So we take Mahaprasadam or Mahaprasadam. That is why when we offer our foodstuff to Krishna, we always go through this spiritual master. If you want to begin your Krishna conscious practice, then offering foodstuff is very important. But offering foodstuff can only be done through the agency, through the medium, transparent by medium of the spiritual master. This is how it is done. So those of you who do not have picture of Srila Prabhupada on your altar, you're simply wasting your time. Krishna will not accept your offerings. You're unworthy because you have no love. You want to cheat Krishna. If you had love, then you would have loved his devotee. This is natural. If you love me, love my dog. A pure devotee is like a dog of Krishna, so faithful and so dear. So if we disrespect this devotee in any way, Krishna will not be pleased. Yasyat prasadat bhagavat prasada. Yasyat prasada nagati kutopi. If you displease the Guru, you do not know what is your destination. Very dark future. So Kashyapa Muni was explaining to his wife Diti that please do not make this offense, because she wanted to have sex life in a wrong time, at the wrong time of the day. So Kashyapa Muni was trying to preach to her, please don't make an offense. Lord Shiva was her brother-in-law. But Kashyapa Muni says, actually, he is no one's relative. That is the position with Krishna also, and all the Nitya Siddhas, all the liberated souls that come to this world. They are not relatives of anyone. It appears like that. But actually they are never contaminated by any material connection. We also, as a spirit soul, we're not related to our family. That's a fact. Our family affection, relationships are simply based on the bodily connection. But as soon as you understand we're not this body, and that whole thing is dismantled. That is why sometimes they accuse, not only us, but even Lord Jesus Christ was accused that he is destroying family. Yes, it is not that we destroy the family, but that is not the aim of human life, to take care of the family. That family you had many before. You don't remember. Suppose I ask you, what family did you have in your last life? You can't really tell. You don't even know who you were at that time. No idea. But now we make such a big deal. Oh, my family, very important. My wife, my children, my this. So similarly, if we take another birth, we forget all about all these family members, friends, our nationality, our body. It will be forgotten. So a pure devotee is liberated from any sort of attachment to family. Sometimes there is this feeling of over-familiarity. This is the greatest impediment in our practice of Krishna consciousness. We become over-familiar. Oh, devotees are my friends. I can joke, I can mock them. I can do anything I want with them. We take it for granted. We take devotee association for granted. So then it becomes an offense. Kashyapa Muni did not want his wife Diti to commit such an offense to Lord Shiva. That is why he warned her. Lord Shiva is transcendental. He is no one's relative. You cannot categorize, you cannot put him in a specific department. He's liberated. And he's trying to liberate us. So those who are not liberated, they should not pose as liberated. One should be humble. So long I have sex desire, so long I'm envious, and my progress is very slow. There must be a point when the sex desire is dropping down and the envy is also decreasing. And Krishna consciousness is expanding in the heart very nicely. The taste for hearing is expanding, is increasing. The taste for preaching is also increasing. These should be the symptoms. And if I do not have these symptoms, then I should never give my food to others to honor as so-called Mahaprasadam. Nor should I become a spiritual master. There are two types of spiritual master. One is liberated and the other is not. So anyone can become a spiritual master provided he repeats the message as he heard from a liberated soul, as it is. But that liberated soul must be there. So, I will stop now. Are there any questions?
I have a question.
Take a mic.
Can I just wash my hands?
Yeah.
Or I can do that.
Paul Cooper, is Lord Shiva considered a pure devotee? Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu, for the class. Is Shiva, because Shiva is a pure devotee, does it mean that we can take his prasadam in like Shiva temple and can we like worship Shiva?
As a devotee, yes. Prabhupada says if you worship Shiva as a Vaishnava, that is okay.
How do you worship Shiva as a Vaishnava?
Chant Hare Krishna.
Can we worship Shiva Lingam?
Prabhupada never said this. Krishna Prema is asking, it's not be human form of life to take care of a family. How can a female body disciple focus on this seva without getting too attached? Same, hear and chant. I never said it's not a human form of life to take care of a family. This should not be the main occupation. Not that we should not take care of a family. If you don't take care of your family, you go to hell. There's a greatly sinful activity. You must take care. That is illicit sex. If you don't take care of your family, that is illicit sex. Immediately. And why are you in your why are you interacting? You must take care. Maitreya, I couldn't understand what was meant by because it's relative, it's suffering. Because it depends on so many factors. And because this material world is always changing, these factors change and your happiness is disturbed. Paul is asking, can he be worshipped by Vaishnavas? Yeah, I have explained already. Srila Prabhupada never authorized any worship of Lord Shiva in a temple or in a deity form. So we follow Srila Prabhupada. Why unnecessarily manufactured ideas? Is there anything offered on Shiva Yatri? I can't think of anything. Peter is surprised how humble Lord Shiva is. Very nice. Have you read the books of Narayan Maharaj? No, I don't know who he is. Okay, anything else? There was a statement by Narottam Das Thakur where he says that the worship of the demigod is strictly forbidden for the devotees, just as a precaution, because the tendency is very strong to worship demigod for material benefits. So it's even forbidden for us. That doesn't mean that we have to disrespect the demigods. No, but we don't worship. We worship Krishna. Don't get diverted. Okay, thank you, Dennis. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gora Premanandi, Hari 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 Bom, Namaste Hare Krishna, Bhakti Srimad Bhakti Vedanta, Samarindana Namaste Saraswati Guru Hari Virachari, Nirvishesha Shunavali Paschad Rishtar.